Well, at long last, it is Masters Week, and joining us from Augusta National, none other than our golf expert, our analyst, and my dear friend, Jason Sobel from the Action Network. Jason, I'm sorry, I feel like I need to apologize for not having a green polo or something for this.
No, I didn't go green. I tried to match the peach ice cream sandwich that they sometimes have here. I'm not sure that's going to be here this year, but that's okay. It doesn't always have to be green all the time.
Jason, obviously the big talking point of the week is, will Tiger Woods play in the Masters? Of course, as we know, has not golfed professionally in a long, long time as a result of the car accident, the serious injury, and the recovery. The DraftKings Sportsbook has him sitting at plus 5,000 odds to go out there and win this thing. First and foremost, I mean, do you believe he will play? Second to that, what should we expect from him if he does?
Yeah, I do believe he will be out here. And oh, by the way, Adam, when he does tee it up, I would love to see a graphic on the screen that says Tiger Woods has birdied 5 of his last 6 holes. Granted, it was about 16 months ago, the final round, and it came after a 10 on the 12th hole, but he has birdied 5 of his last 6 holes. That still holds. I do believe that he is going to play. We'll find out very, very soon, I would think. And then as far as how he'll play, I think he's going to play really well. The problem is he's not going to win. I don't have him winning this week. I just think there are too many strong players out there. That would be one of the great stories in the history of sports if Tiger Woods was to come back and win this very tournament this week. That said, I think it'll be a good week. I just don't know where the value is in betting terms. I've got him on my ranking of the 90-something man field. We're still waiting to find out a few of the actual exact numbers, but I've got him right around somewhere to 20 to 25. But where do you find value in that from a betting perspective? Again, I'm not betting him outright. I'm really not betting him top 20 because I don't have him inside the top 20. That said, it can be a very good week for Tiger and yet not cash a whole lot of tickets. I think top 40 is probably as far as I'll go on Tiger this week. And I think that's a nice play. Granted, it's about minus 170 right now, I think, in the DK book, but I do think that's a pretty nice number on Tiger. He's never finished outside the top 40 in 21 career starts at the Masters as a professional.
It'd be fun to see Tiger go out, perform well, maybe even win this thing. But a couple of guys that I imagine you're higher on, at least, and they're certainly higher on the board on the DraftKings Sportsbook. Jon Rahm comes in plus 900 to win. He's no longer the world's number one. He has been passed by Scottie Scheffler. He's second on the odds board at plus 1,200. Do you like either of these guys this week?
Like them both. Don't necessarily love them either. There's just a little something with Rahm right now. The putter has not been good so far this year, and so I think he's going to play well. He always plays well. I just don't think he's going to play well enough to win this title. And Scottie Scheffler, look, I love Scottie Scheffler. He's risen to number one in the world. He's won very impressively 3 different tournaments on 3 very different courses, and so he deserves all the respect and accolades that he's getting right now. I just don't know that Scottie Scheffler is Tiger Woods, and I don't know that he's going to go on a Tiger Woods-like run, and that's what it's going to be for him to win this week. And so just the law of averages says that at some point he's not going to win every single time he tees it up. And so I guess I'm fading each of those guys a little bit. It's not like I don't like them. It's not like I won't have them up in or near the top 20 top 10 of my rankings this week. But at some point you can't have everybody up there, so I don't have them this week.
The most recent winner of the green jacket, Hideki Matsuyama, is also dealing with injury concerns of his own. Of course, withdrew from the Valero. He comes in plus 3,500 odds to win this thing. What do you think? Can he shake it off?
No. I'd stay away. If indeed Hideki is able to tee it up this week, and certainly hope he can. You don't want to see a Masters champion who can't defend his title. But no, I'm staying far away from Hideki this week. It's a shame. Wish he was 100% healthy. Wish he could go out and have another good week, but it just doesn't seem like that's going to happen, especially after, like you said, last week's withdrawal.
A lot of big names on the board, obviously. Who stands out to you most? Who do you like best here?
Yeah, so I'm looking at of the dozen or so players that are 20 to 1 or shorter in the DK marketplace right now, 2 guys really stand out to me. Brooks Koepka, who we all know plays his best golf in the biggest events. We've seen that happen year after year. We're going to have a few different types of conditions come in. The week starts warm, and then it's going to get wet, then it's going to get windy, then it's going to get cold. I think Brooks deals with the elements really well. I don't think any of that's going to phase him. And then Patrick Cantlay, who might have been number 1 on my board just a few weeks ago, not in great form, a 33rd at Genesis, miscut at the Players, didn't get into the weekend at the match play. And so I don't necessarily look at him as a guy that needs great form, but he doesn't have it. That's just moved him a little bit lower on my list. I've got him just after Koepka right now.
I feel like every big name that I've mentioned, whether it's Tiger, Hideki, to some extent, Rahm and Scheffler, you've kind of been fading all of these guys. Who do you want to add to that list?
Yeah, so other than Koepka and Cantley, I like Jordan Spieth a lot this week. Look, Jordan shows up at Augusta National and tends to play his best golf, coming off a week when he was best in the field at the Valero Texas Open in strokes gained tee to green. And so if you can get that putter hot this week, watch out for Jordan. Justin Thomas playing very nice golf right now. And I'll throw Will Zalatoris on there as well. Will Zalatoris, of course, runner-up to Hideki Matsuyama last year. He is one of the game's world-class ball strikers, and I think he can have another really good week.
How about some long shots you like this week? Anybody stand out?
I'm not going too far deep on my long shots this week. Sam Burns, I think, if we're looking for a bargain, there aren't many out there as far as the outright marketplace, but Sam Burns at 50-1 this week, I would have thought he'd be half that number. I think the only reason why he's as long as he is because he hasn't played this event before. And we know that no Masters rookie has won since Fuzzy Zoeller back in 1979. And so I think there's some value in playing Sam Burns to do that. He won in his last start at the Valspar Championship. He nearly won the Players Championship before a poor final round on that Monday the week before. And so he's playing some good golf right now. I think he's got a nice chance. And Tony Finau is a guy that those of us who study and research and look at this stuff on a weekly basis, Adam, we'll look at Tony Finau and say, not playing his great golf right now. His best finish 9 starts this year is a T19. That was back at Kapalua. There were only 38 guys in the field. Stay away from Tony Finau. I think the people who helicopter in for one big event a year and like to bet the Masters will look at Finau and go, he's really good and he usually plays well. I'll bet him. And it might be a week where simplifying things on Finau might be smarter than going over all the research and analyzing and looking at all the numbers, the data, because that's what I've done. And it doesn't really point in his direction, but you know what? He seemed to show up here and play some good golf.
So the moment of truth, who is going to win here at Augusta National?
I'm going with a guy who's got 4 major championships already, and his name is not Rory McIlroy. We'd love to see it from Rory get the career Grand Slam this week. That would be an awesome story, maybe the only story that wouldn't live up to Tiger Woods. You wanted to get him into all the questions. I'll get him into my answer here, winning as well. But instead, I'm going to go with Brooks Koepka getting a 5th career major championship. Like I said, I don't think the conditions that Mother Nature's got coming are going to bother him whatsoever. He plays well in the wind. He's a good ball striker. He's a good putter. And yes, he's got the ego, the hubris, the cockiness, the confidence, all of that necessary to go win a Masters title.
I don't want to say that Jason is Tiger Woods' best friend, but I can tell you physically he's closer to him than the rest of us out here right now. So, Jason, thank you so much. Enjoy this weekend.
Thanks.